Hi and welcome. Today I thought we'd talk about detoxification. Now, I know most people have most probably heard about detox or detoxification, but most people most probably don't understand how important it is for your overall health and what it's all about. So I thought we'd try to break it down and make it pretty simple. There is 4 main filtering systems in your body, or detoxification organs. Now, their role is to remove poisons and heavy metals and toxins and chemicals and broken down hormones and cells and metabolic byproducts of food from your body and get rid of them out of there and down out into the environment, into the toilet or wherever they go. Now, similarly, your car has some filtering systems. It has an oil filter, it gets all rid of the impurities out of the oil. It has a fuel filter. Now, the fuel filter's role is to prevent dirty fuel coming from your petrol tank into your engine, because if that dirty fuel goes into your petrol tank, your car coughs and splutters and it doesn't work very well, and you get hit with a whole heap of expensive bills from the motor mechanic. Right. Now, the 4 filtering systems in the body are the digestive filtering system. Now, that removes toxins and poisons out via the bowel. The liver filters out everything in your blood, which includes debris and broken down hormones and enzyme reactions. Right. Your immune system, it filters out all viruses, parasites, bacteria, amoebas, fungal spores. It also removes antigens, or protects your body from antigens, which causes allergies. And your kidneys, which filters all the poisons out via your piddle. Now, there is certain signs and symptoms that can indicate whether your filtering systems are not working properly. Right, so if we take the first filtering system, which is the digestive filtering system, if it doesn't work properly, people can get bloated, gas, constipation, diarrhea, abdominal pain, smelly stools or gas. They can be a worrier. They can get sinus and hay fever. They get this kind of, if they don't eat at a certain time, they get really like agitated or angry or hungry, or feel like they're going to pass out, but they've got to eat. They've got to eat. Right? They can have mucus in the stools, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome, any of those sort of problems. Right, so if that doesn't work properly, there's more pressure put on the next 3 filtering systems. So the next one in line is the liver. Right, so if your liver's not working properly, or it's struggling a bit, you get angry, irritable, frustrated, annoyed, depressed, mood swings, anxiety, fatigue. You've got poor memory, poor concentration, that brain fog, like, what am I doing here? Walk into the room, get your keys, and you go. You can have muscle aches, joint pains, headaches, high cholesterol, migraines. So a lot of areas there. If that's not working properly, the next filtering system that starts to struggle is your immune system. That's the recurring colds or flus, or not having a cold or flu for quite a few years. Autoimmune diseases like ulcerative colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease. You can have viral infections to glandular fever, Ross River, Barmah Forest, infections, slow healing wounds. You might get recurring throat infection or ear infections. You can have your bruise easy, you can have trouble seeing in the dark, bleeding gums. Those sort of things indicate that your immune filter's not working properly. So the last filtering system is the kidneys, and if it's got a struggle, it's going, thanks guys. Right, so there's lower back pain, vertigo, ringing in the ears, arthritis, knee replacements, hip replacements, bone spurs, whether that be on the spine or the heels or wherever it is in the body. You've got prostate type problems, you've got kidney problems, you've got bladder problems, that urinary tract infection. You will also can be suffering from a lot of dry skin, or dark bags under the eyes, or a dark cloudy coloured urine. Right, so they're just some of the signs and symptoms that I can remember off the top of my head of what happens with those filtering systems if they're not working properly. Now, you might not have all of those symptoms now. You might have had symptoms for the digestive filtering system, like irritable bowel, 15 years ago. But that filter is just so overloaded that it has not got the vitality and the energy to say to you, I've got a problem. But you do get extremely angry, and you get massive headaches, and you suffer a lot of anxiety. Well, that means that the filtering system that then has taken up most of the load is your liver. But the interesting thing is that the liver puts most of the toxins into the bowel or into the intestines, and that keeps on recirculating. If your digestive tract can't get rid of those filters, they can't get rid of those poisons. It does put some into the kidneys. Now, people with skin rashes, these terrible rashes that they can't get rid of, the body has 4 elimination organs, right? It has the bowel, the kidneys, the lungs, and the skin, right? So if your bowel's a bit clogged up, a lot of pressure gets put onto the kidneys, and so people usually complain of this lower back pain that no one can seem to diagnose. But your skin, so your lungs get rid of your gases, your carbon dioxide and all that sort of stuff. Your skin is your biggest organ in your body, and so it's a massive elimination organ, which when you sweat and oil secretions, you release a lot of toxins out of your skin that way. But if there's a lot of burden put on that, that's when you get these rashes or these festering ulcery type sores that can't heal, right? So another sign that your body may not be detoxifying that well, and your poisons may be building up. So the thing is that if you look at the kidney filtering system, it's generally what we call an old person's type disease. And I don't, no offence to any people that are elderly, but it's diseases and illnesses that happen later in life, like the osteoporosis, like the arthritis, the hip replacements, the knee replacements, the vertigo, the dizziness, or the ringing in the ears. That generally doesn't happen to a 20-year-old, but it's more inclined to happen to a 70 or 80-year-old. But when those poisons build up and up and up, and the body physically can't get rid of them anymore, you get things like heart disease, diabetes, cancers, all the sort of cancers, and then the dementias and the Alzheimer's and all that sort of stuff. So making sure that your detoxification organs are working really efficiently is extremely important. Now, if we go back to the car, you most probably put your car in for a service every 6-12 months. The mechanic changes the filters, gives it a tune-up, gives it a service. It's running really well. When was the last time that when was the last time that you serviced one of your own filtering systems? Your liver or your gut, or your immune system, or your kidneys. Some people it's 70 or 80 years, but it's something that should be done quite regularly, like once every year or 2 years, because we're constantly bombarded now with more chemicals, with more toxins, with more poisons, with more stress. All of that puts a major strain on the body. Now, our great-grandparents that lived to 100, or our grandparents that lived to 100, they didn't have all the pesticides, all the artificial colourings, all the artificial flavourings, all the nutrient dead food, like those plastic cheese hamburgers that they sell at those big multi-chain takeaway stores, or the black cola drinks that is the #1 selling substance in our supermarkets, or the white bread that's nutrient dead, or the white rice that's nutrient dead. They ate the foods out of their backyard. They drank the milk out of the cow in the backyard. Things were a lot simpler, and they were not as chemically treated, right? So with more of that, with more industry, with more heavy metals, with more toxins and all that sort of stuff put into the environment, your filters need to be on top of their game. They need to bring their A game to work every single day. And if they don't bring their A game to work every single day, you won't get crook right now. You will just get these little presenting signs and symptoms that I've just mentioned happening over years. But by the time it spreads into cancer or it hits you with dementia, it's kind of too late. I mean, sure, there can be a lot that can be done for all of those things, but it's a long, hard road back for some people. So, my suggestion is that you take a serious note of how you're feeling, and if you think that you may have one of those filtering systems out, do something about it. Do something about it. Either go see a naturopath or a nutritionist or a herbalist to get a proper detox done. If you want to do a mini detox, there's those out there as well. Now, if you'd like more information on detoxification or detoxification programs, go to our website, vitalityandwellness.com.au, and there's a whole heap of information there. I will, over the ensuing months or ensuing videos, talk about the importance of the gut and the liver and the immune system and the kidneys, but today I just want to give you a big overview of what detoxification is and why it's extremely important for your body to function 100%. Now, if you want more of those signs and symptoms, the whole gamut of them, again, go to the website vitalityandwellness.com.au, and there's a whole list of them there, so you can do the checklist yourself. Anyway, this is Greg. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, see you later.